One of my biggest critiques for this 49ers team all year long is been the fact that they haven't been able to put a solid offensive performance. They haven't been able to make that all the offensive weapons to function in synergy. Well, that changed this past Monday against the Cardinals. This has been one of the most impressive offensive performance from the 49ers, probably last year and this year. They play absolutely outstanding. Now, they were against a bad team of the Cardinals, but the fact that they dominate the game completely from beginning to end. Just at the beginning, they have two series that they needed to punt, but the rest of the game, it was absolutely amazing. Just listen to these numbers. Jimmy Garoppolo, 228, four touchdowns, zero sacks. Zero sacks. That tells you something. How these 49ers perform this past Monday. Running game. Again, there were several players involved in the running game. Elijah Mitchell, great, amazing running back. Almost 60 yards. Christian McCaffrey, almost 40 yards. Debo Samuel, almost 40 yards. And even Brandon Ayuk got involved in the running game. Very interesting. Let's talk about that later. Receiving, George Kittle, almost 90 yards. Two touchdowns for George Kittle. Christian McCaffrey, almost 70 yards, 67 yards. Debo Samuel, 57. Brandon Ayuk, less yards this game, had two touchdowns. Every single weapon in this offense show up to play against the Cardinals. Kyle Shanahan called the correct plays 90.9% of the time. It was one of the best shows offensively from the 49ers, like I said, in the past 2 years. Now, we can say that this team now belongs to the top of the NFC. Right now we are the number one place in the West. If the playoffs they start this week, we will be in the playoffs. Now, we've saw what happened to other teams in the NFC that we believe that they were very good teams and they got trashed this week. So, very interesting how now all the division and the conference is taking shape. And now we can say that the 49ers, they are not pretenders, they are contenders. How much they can contend against other teams like Dallas, Philadelphia, well, we will see. And also, I mean, we have long way to go to the playoffs. Now the 49ers, we can say surely that they are one of the best teams in the NFC. No doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. Jimmy Garoppolo is been in these past three games, he's been one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. And I'm going to make another video specifically talking about Jimmy Garoppolo because he has evolved and he has changed his game. This is one of the most impressive parts. I don't know if it's the motivation because he knows that he's playing for a big contract this year. I don't think that the 49ers are going to sign him, but other team for sure is going to pay pretty penny for Jimmy Garoppolo this next offseason. I don't know if it's the play calling of Kyle Shanahan. I don't know if it's the Brian Greasy effect on Jimmy Garoppolo. But oh boy, he's been playing up there. I mean, amazing. The best football that we've seen from Jimmy Garoppolo is been these past 3 weeks. Is that enough for the 49ers to reconsider bring him back? I don't know. We invest so much in Trey Lance that I don't think that the 49ers, number one, I mean, they cannot afford to sign another big contract for Jimmy Garoppolo. That is the reality. So, hoping that another team will pay and they're going to start a bidding war for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the more that they pay to Jimmy Garoppolo, the bigger will be the compensation in the draft for the 49ers. That is very important. So I don't think that there is enough. Hoping that these 3 4 games it will transform in the rest of the season, and we will see the best of Jimmy Garoppolo. And with that performance, that type of performance, the 49ers for sure they can make the push for another Super Bowl. Just if, and that is a big if. But finally, we can see the 49ers firing in all cylinders. This offense look magnificent against the Cardinals. I don't want to take from this performance the fact that, like I said, the Cardinals they are not a very good team, but they dominate, and that is what you want to see when you know that a team is way much better than the other one. You want to see domination. You want to see several weapons in the offense to have big games. We haven't seen George Kittle the whole year, and Elijah Mitchell, even if he didn't play the first half, I mean, this he is amazing. He's strong, he's fast, he can run outside, he can run inside. Pure, I mean, great running back. Debo Samuel, he went back to his, I mean, form. That it is incredible. Just a small pass, he 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 can transform that in a touchdown in a blink of an eye. Amazing, Debo Samuel. And I know that I've been heavy on Debo Samuel, that he hasn't been the same. Okay? That is a reality. And like not only me, but a lot of people is we believe that for a wide receiver to duplicate what he did last year, not only for Debo Samuel, for any other wide receiver, is going to be very hard. So we don't expect Debo Samuel to be the same Debo Samuel as last year, but at least every single game to have this type of numbers, like this past game, we don't ask for more. That is what we want to see from Debo Samuel, which is amazing. So amazing performance. Very happy to see not only the 49ers winning, but also the way that this game was played. The way that the 49ers are putting a lot of points in the board, a lot of weapons, they work together. What else what else we can ask? Just the fact that we need to translate not only this game but the past games, the performance of these past games, and finish strong the rest of the season. There is nothing else to say but great game from the 49ers. Let me know what you think this offense has even more to give, to show, to be even better? Let me know what you think. Like always, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one.